Good morning friends. Today in this video we are going to see the circular linked list operations, and initially we will see the insertion operations of the circular linked list. Before going to the operations of the circular linked list, already in the previous videos we have seen the single linked list. A single linked list is a linked list where every node's next pointer points to the next node. And whereas the circular linked list is a linked list where the next field of the last node is pointing to the first node or the starting of the linked list. That means in a circular linked list, the last node contains a pointer pointing to the first node. So circular linked list can be implemented either for the single linked list or the double linked list. When we are traversing the single linked list, we have seen that whenever the pointer of next is not equivalent to null, we are going to the next node. Like that, the last node value will be consisting of pointer of next containing the null value. Then we are telling that the single linked list end has been reached. But when we are considering the circular linked list, whenever the pointer of next is equivalent to the start, we have gone to the last node. That means pointer of next of the last node is pointing to the starting of the linked list. Circular linked list, generally we can tell that there was no beginning and there was no ending for the circular linked list. The main downside that we are having for the circular linked list is its complexity. The iteration complexity is more when compared to the single linked list. And the main advantage that we are having was there was no null values in any next part of any nodes. And there were so many places where the circular linked list is being implemented. As an example, if we take the operating system task management activities, in all the task management activities of the circular linked list, circular linked list is implemented. As an example, suppose consider that I am executing some 5 processes. The CPU time is given to all the 5 processes. That means initially first process, second process, third process, fourth one, fifth one. After the fifth process is over, once again the CPU time has been given to the process 1. So that in the operating system we will be getting a view in such a manner that all the processes are running at the same time. But in the operating system, when we consider only one processor is there, only one set of registers are there, and only one process can run at a time. But the parallel processing activity, what we have seen, this is because of its task maintenance activities. There we need a data structures like circular linked list. Similarly, when we are surfing the internet, we are using the back button and forward button to go to the next page we have already visited, or the back button for the previous page what we have visited. There, to go to the back page, we need some data structure which will go for the previous link that we have visited. For that purpose, we can use the double linked list and the circular linked list also. And similarly, when we are considering the circular linked list, we can consider any node as a first one and any node as a last one. But for our understanding, we will consider the starting node as a first node of the linked list. Now see this diagrammatical representation. For your understanding, I have given the addresses. The first node is present in the addresses of 100 and it is pointing to the node which is present in 200, and this node is pointing to the next node which is present in 300 location, and the last node is once again pointing to the first node. Start will always be pointing to the first node for our understanding we are considering. So that's why a circular linked list is a linked list where the next pointer of the last node points to the starting of the linked list. Okay, in the single linked list, this will be pointing to the null, but in this circular linked list, it will be pointing to the first element. This is the representation of the circular linked list that we are having. Now, if you see the advantages of the circular linked list when compared to the single linked list, we can traverse the entire list from any node. We can start at any node and we can traverse the complete node. This mechanism is not there in the single linked list. And this circular linked list are also required whenever we want to access in a manner of circle or the loop, which we can't do with the single linked list. And not only that one, if we want to go to the previous node in the single linked list, we can't go that one. But it is possible with the circular linked list with a little bit of effort that we have to place. we can easily go to the previous node in the double linked list easily, but using the single circular linked list also, we can go to the previous node. Now we'll see the insertion operations on the circular linked list. At first, we'll see inserting a node at the starting of the circular linked list. Now consider this is the circular linked list that we are having. The last node 40 is pointing previously to the 10. Now what we want to do was we want to insert a new node called as that is containing the data 5 before this particular 10. Now when we want to do that particular activity, we'll start pointer at the starting location, that is pointer equal to start. We'll go to the ending of the circular linked list. Why we are going to the ending of the circular linked list? Because 40 is previously pointing to the 10. Now what we want to do, 40 is pointing to the 5. For this particular purpose, what we are doing is pointer is starting at the starting location, and we are incrementing the pointer to the next one up to the pointer of next is equivalent to start. That means pointer will now be pointing to the last node of the circular linked list. Now what we are doing, see here, a new link has been established. Pointer of next is previously pointing to the start. Now the pointer of next is pointing to the new node. And the new node of next is pointing to the start. Previously start used to point to this 10. Now start is pointing to this new node. What are the three operations that we are performing for inserting a node at the starting of the linked list? Initially the pointer has been brought to the last node, and the pointer of next is now pointing to the new node, and the new node of next is pointing to the start, and the start is pointing to the new node, so that the circular mechanism has been implemented and the 5 has been inserted before the 10. Now if we see this particular function that we are doing, inserting at the beginning, now I am creating the new node. Like a single linked list, I am creating the new node. So if start equal to null, that means there was no new node at all. That means there was no node at all. At that particular place, only our new node will become as a start. Because it's a circular mechanism, new node of next will also be pointing to the start. That means the new node is the first node and it is also the last node. So it is pointing to itself. And display function I have written for displaying the single linked list here. Now see here, what is the operation that we are performing? This case is performed when the circular linked list is not present. If our new node is the first node to be inserted. Now what we are doing is the pointer is starting at the start and I want to go to the ending of the circular linked list. Please see that to go to the ending of the circular linked list, this is the mechanism that we are having. Pointer equal to start, while pointer of next not equivalent to start, pointer equal to pointer of next. By using these two statements, we can go to the ending of the circular linked list. Previously in the single linked list, to go to the last one, we used to write pointer of next not equal to null. Now we are writing pointer of next not equivalent to start. So we have gone to the last one. After going to the last one, what are the three operations? Pointer of next pointing to the start new node of next pointing to the start, and start is pointing to the new node. That three operations we are writing. New node of next pointing to the start is pointing to the new node, and pointer of next is pointing to the start, whatever the mechanism in which we can write in this particular manner. Now we want to insert a node at the ending of the circular linked list. Suppose consider that at the end of the circular linked list I want to insert. When I want to insert at the end of the circular linked list, see here, previously 40 used to point to this 10. Now I am inserting this particular thing here. Now pointer of next will be pointing to the new node, and the new node of next is pointing to the starting node, that is start. The only difference that we are having between the previous operation, that is inserting a node at the starting of the circular linked list, and inserting a node at the ending of the circular linked list is, in the previous case the start will be pointing to the new node inserted. Now the start will not be pointing to the new node inserted. See here, what are the operations that we are doing? Pointer of next is pointing to the new node, and the new node of next is pointing to the start. Previously 40 used to point to the 10. Now what is happening? 40 is pointing to the 50 and 50 is pointing to the 10. See, what are the operations? Pointer of next is pointing to the new node and the new node of next is pointing to the start. These are the two steps that we are having here. Now we are writing the algorithm like this. We are creating the new node and pointer is pointing to the starting location, and we have to go to the last node. For that particular purpose, step 4 is repeated. The step 4 is repeated like this. We are taking the pointer. It is not pre, it is pointer. Pointer of next is not equivalent to start. Pointer equal to pointer of next. After executing this 2, 3, 4 steps, we have reached to the ending of the circular linked list. What are the activities that we are doing? Pointer of next is pointing to the new node and the new node of next is pointing to the start. What is these things? Pointer of next is pointing to the new node and the new node of next is pointing to the start. The two steps we are writing here. And we'll see the code for this particular thing. We are creating the new node. Then we are starting our pointer at start. While pointer of next is not equivalent to start, we are going to the pointer equal to pointer of next. That means by using these steps, we'll reach the ending of the circular linked list. After reaching the ending of the circular linked list, pointer of next will be pointing to the new node and the new node of next is pointing to the start. I have written this display function after inserting to see the output of after insertion. Now we will see the inserting a node with before a given node of the circular linked list. As an example, suppose consider that I want to insert a node called as 50 before 30. For this particular purpose, I want to discontinue this particular link and I want to establish two links here. Okay, so initially I'll find out, I'll start the pointer here and I'll go to the pointer and I will increment the pointer until our whatever the value that is needed, that is the 30. I am starting at pointer equal to start, while pointer of data is not equivalent to 30. I am going to the pointer equal to pointer of the next. In like that, I am going up to the 30. So we are using the pre-pointer. What is the need of the pre-pointer? In the single linked list also, whenever the previous node is needed, I am using the pre-pointer. So similarly here also I am using the pre-pointer. See here, what are the steps that we are doing? Always perform the right side first. New node of next is pointing to the pointer and pre-pointer of next equal to new node. These are the two steps that we are having. So we want to insert 50 before 30. So see the algorithm here. I am creating the new node and I am reading what is the value of the node before which we want to insert, and I am starting the pointer at PTR equal to start, and I am repeating these two steps, that is 5 and the 6, until PTR of data is equivalent to value. It is PTR of data is not equivalent to value. Whenever our value, as an example, suppose consider that I have started at 10. The value that is needed is 30. Is the PTR of data equal to 30? No, I have to go to the next one. PTR equal to PTR of next. When we are going before to the next one, I am making the previous node as pre-PTR. Next, after I have reached 20. Is PTR of data equal to 30? No, it is not equal to 30. So I am going, PTR is going to the next node and pre-PTR is 20. The mechanism I am implementing here. The PTR of data is not equivalent to value. The pre-PTR equal to PTR and PTR equal to PTR of next. If PTR equal to start, I am displaying the element not found. Why I am displaying the element not found is because whenever I want to insert a value called as 50 before 70, is the 70 value is present here? No, 70 value is not present. So that after reaching 40, once again I will go to the 10. Once I reach the 10, that is the meaning that I have traversed all the nodes and 70 is not present. In such cases, I am displaying that element not found. If element is found, I am doing these two activities. What are the two activities? New node of next equal to PTR and PTR of next equal to pre-PTR.